And we're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 408 of Fans of Power. I'm Joe Amato, and I'm here with my partners in crime, Nasty Nate, Nathan Kennedy, Rebecca McDonald, a.k.a. Newt, and the Doctor, Dushin Mitrovic. Ren isn't here because he's a bad guy, but see, I've learned to clean myself up. This is a whole new Joe Amato. There's no more cursing. There's no more bad words. It's all. It's gonna be
You're
really
supposed
great.
to say that for the new year, Joe.
Oh, the New Year's resolution.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
ruined
yeah.
it.
New year, new you.
Yeah, it is. But no, I'm starting early. I'm starting refreshed. I think I'm doing pretty good. So I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, we'll see how long.
How's everybody else doing here? What did you say, Nathan? He mumbled.
Nothing important.
Don't worry about it.
He's like, don't worry about it. What shirt you rocking there, Nathan? What is that? Toxic Avenger or something?
Yeah. Toxic Avenger.
It's Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. No, it's Toxic Avenger.
Oh, where'd you get that?
Boy.
He stole it.
We're at 8-bit zombie.
8-bit zombie.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
How was everybody's holidays? How did everything go? Everybody stay safe, healthy, have fun, or what?
Celebrated it early with my family. Sunday before Christmas.
You what?
Celebrated
did?
it
Okay.
early. So
Okay.
last Sunday was my Christmas.
All right.
Right before
Anything
the
at home with
show.
John? Just a little nice, comfy,
No, we went
relaxing
over
one
to
with you and John?
my family. Went over to my
Okay.
family's for dinner.
Anything special?
No.
he wants to know specifically what did you
Oh.
eat? That's all he cares about.
Lasagna. Because we were sick of Thanksgiving food, so my sister's like, I'll
That
just make
is so
lasagna.
Now, that's creepier and shit. I was home by myself this year. I was like, well, I just wanted to relax, be at home, whatever. I had lasagna. And as I was eating that, one of my cousins. But what's crazy?
Are we
is one of
turning
my
into
cousins
each
told-
other? Like,
This
look how
is
pale
weird.
I
We
am
got
right
Amato,
now. And I've got
and
my
I'm
red
pale?
on. The red does make me look paler, but
Well, if I'm Amato, who are you?
Shimado.
Shimato. We got Shimato
Shimato.
and Amato. We're both pale as shit.
We eat lasagna for
so-
Christmas? What the fuck?
That
Your
really
people
that's
need
creepy that-
vitamin D.
Shut up. So one of my cousins called me, asked me what I was doing, and I was like, I'm just having some lasagna, and invited me over. And so I went over there, had some filet mignon. He did a couple of those and a whole bunch of shrimp. It was real nice of him, but so
sounds
that's
good.
what I did for Christmas. So it was good. And I tried to eat slow because I usually eat really fast, as Rebecca and John seen when I was eating at their place. But I tried to eat slow. It's just hard to do, especially when you have something you're not used to eating too often. But that was a nice time. And what about you, Nathan? What did you and Emily do?
We went to my parents on Christmas Day, and also non-traditional food. We got Chinese food Christmas Day
Heck yeah.
because
Okay.
it's like I don't know. I just who needs to cook on Christmas Day? It's like Rebecca said. It's like after Thanksgiving. It's like, all right, we did that. We don't need to do this again.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
we change it up a little bit, but yeah. And
Hey, what
usually
did your
we
parents get you?
all kinds of stuff.
Well, yeah, tell me. I hear about the goods.
That's Joe. It's nothing you would care about. Like absolutely nothing.
Oh, I mean, no.
It's not like
figures, no
toys. It's not like
statues, no
He-Man
nothing.
toys.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just your parents usually find you something cool.
Oh yeah. I mean, I Dad got me some more Fantastic Four comics to knock some more off the list of getting like the complete original run.
Nice.
I got a couple Marvel PVC statues. Got a Silver Surfer and a Morbius.
See? I'm not
Got
hearing this shit. Okay.
Got the G.I. Joe. They put like the first 50 issues of the comic in like a big compendium, like a paperback compendium. I mean, it's
Oh, is it like an omnibus or no?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess you could kind of call it that. But
Okay.
yeah. So I got that. Got the Marvel Godzilla years, so all those comics in a book too.
Oh no shit.
Pair of jeans, because you can never go wrong having pairs of jeans. What else? Couple of movies. Got Big Fish on 4K.
Godzilla.
Oh, that's a good movie. Makes me cry.
Godzilla.
Never seen
Not
it.
Yeah.
Godzilla, Big
Never-
Fish.
Yeah, I sent you the Godzilla. I'm
Oh, yeah.
risking I'm risking jail time over
I mean,
you, and the things I get.
That has nothing to do with what my parents got me for Christmas.
Yeah, well, but still.
I messaged people and said that I appreciate it. I'm supposed to come on here and just be like, oh, and by the way, Dushin did this thing for me. But no. I got a Godzilla -1 from Super 7. They got me that. There's probably a couple other things I'm forgetting. But yeah, it was good. It was a good time.
That sounds like a lot of cool shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen Big Fish. I couldn't remember somebody recommended
It'll
me
make
seeing
you
it. But I
cry.
was like,
It's sad. You
fuck
probably
it
won't
then.
like it.
Pretty sure we
I don't wanna
recommended
see
it to you.
maybe it was you guys. I couldn't remember. I was like, I
It's
thought
very
somebody recommended
heartwarming, but it is very, very sad. Like,
Oh,
if
then
you
I
don't
won't
cry
watch it. I'm
during
done
that
with my
movie,
soul.
then there's something really wrong with you.
Yeah, I shut that part of me off, so fuck it.
Okay.
But all right, what about you, Dushin? Anything fun with you and your family there in Slovenia or wherever the fuck you're
Yeah,
at?
his Christmas isn't until next month.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What
he's
days is
mentioned
it?
that on the
Thank
show,
you.
like,
Thank you
3
for
times.
respecting my culture, Mr. Amato, you pseudo-Japanese person.
I'm sorry, I don't listen to what you're saying. It's kind of like Dumb and Dumber. But no, when is your holiday again?
In
It's
January.
quiet. Oh, like January something. All right. Well, I hope you have a really good time with you and your family, and everybody's healthy and happy and safe. So there, got that stuff out of the way.
Thanks.
And so, all right. Anything else going on? You guys, any new news, anything like that? Or are we just gonna jump into this topic?
Well, no one else got cast for the new movie, so there's that.
Yeah, I guess that's a good
So
thing.
there's that. All right. I got my Crimson Horde Troopers or whatever from Walmart. Not that I keep
I
them
need to
boxed
check
or
my
anything, but the
Walmart.
box.
I do want to get that Shira, the Filmation Shira.
Oh, I got her too. She was
got
at
her?
Walmart, and
Yeah, I need to
I'll
check my
go grab her
Walmart.
real quick. She doesn't look bad, but I'll
It
go
looks
grab her real
good from
quick.
what I saw.
Yeah.
Definitely looks better than the other Origins Shira.
Yeah, because that
Plus,
one
it's just
came out
Shira.
a
I
while ago.
almost have to get. I have to get almost every Shira, especially if it's decent.
You don't.
If it looks
have
like
to.
shit, then I don't get pops or anything like that. But if it's decent, I usually grab it.
Where did Joe go to get this figure? I would assume it would be in his room with the
Keeps
collection.
her in a
already.
special place.
In his bed.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, first I got, and he looks pretty good, but here comes the shit from Douche, and I'm sure there's gonna be color problems and variants. But first, God damn it, get that off. You assholes.
I've never seen that She-Ra before, Joe.
Yeah, okay. Well, first got Ram Man, and I think he looks pretty good. I know Douche
Yeah, but
looks
he's
shit on him,
got the
but
jaundice.
no, he still looks
That's
pretty
pretty
good.
cool that he comes
and-
with the Shikota thing. I might have to get him at least
Yeah.
just for that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. But he does look good. So
Awesome
that
to
is
make
a
the doors
nice-
and have it like set up behind like
That
classic
would be
Shikotis or something. That'd be fucking
Oh
cool.
yeah. So there's Ram Man, and I haven't taken him out of the package, but Montana looks pretty cool. He's got his 4 legs.
Montana
He can
looks
put his
good.
lever-
I need to get that Montana. I
Yeah.
love Montana.
Yeah, they seem to have gotten
One of my
close
favorite Horde
pretty
members
good
right there.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty good, and I haven't popped her out, but she does look nice.
She looks really
She
good.
looks
I
good.
really like that. I love the
Yeah.
Tatila that they came out with, and I think she's
Yeah.
just as good as the Tila.
She just needs needs
Beautiful.
the eyeshadow.
yeah, I can.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I'll
But
also,
otherwise, yeah.
make her a little more dark gold on her.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, it's
Oh,
fine
yeah.
actually.
I see what you mean.
The
Well, I
gold
want
is
it
actually
metallic.
fine.
I want it metallic.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So
that.
I have one question though. Why
Yeah.
why are they still and like you've taken them out of the package, but they're
That's a
still
good
in
Well,
the
I took
package?
Ram Man out, but the reason I didn't take the other out is I was lazy and I was like, I didn't want the clips to fall on the floor, so I was like, oh fuck it, I'll get to it tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Squirrel.
Oh shit, is that
You okay?
outside? Right in front? You heard that?
No, what is it?
I don't know. We just
Those
You
are
okay?
the sirens. Yeah, they're
Okay.
sirens. I'm saying sirens. But no, I just was lazy and didn't fucking
Calm
take them out.
down,
That's all. I mean,
Batman.
The Christmas
Yeah, so
parade's
that's all.
back, Joe. Go see if Santa Claus is out there.
Round 2 of that shit-tastic thing I did. But no, I'll pop her out tonight and Mantenna tonight. But yeah, this is the next wave they came out was this 3, and yeah, they look damn good. I was impressed.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think Montana is the best one of the bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Montana looks great. I'll get Montana.
He does
as
look
well.
good.
For once, he's
Yeah,
spot on.
so
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's a shocker.
regular Origins
Yeah,
Montana
yeah,
looks
even-
pretty great too.
No, with
Yes,
regular
yes.
Montana is like the sculpt is great, but the colors are so dark compared to the original toy.
Oh, on the regular classics one? Or sorry, not
Oh,
classics.
the Origins, what do you
Origins,
mean?
yeah.
Or is that what
Yeah.
you were saying, Dushin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he is darker, and I didn't know. Yeah, he is dark. Yeah, he's
Which
definitely
is so-
darker than that.
which is so weird considering that for the most part in Origins they tend to brighten up the colors.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, they went the complete opposite. He was very dark, but still a cool figure, and it was good to see 4 legs. I loved that, and it was a great sculpt. But
Yeah. And
the colors-
at the end of the day, you can always repaint it. Do it.
yeah, yep, you could do that.
I like
You
the darker
do it.
colors, honestly. I like both. I like the darker colors on him and the brighter colors. It'll just make stand out from the other ones if you have a little Montana collection.
It
That's
does.
my 2 cents.
It does.
Joe, do you
Sorry,
expect
there
to
must
be
be some-
arrested?
There is some shit going on in the neighborhood. It's nonstop. It did again. I apologize for everybody out
You
there.
be safe.
Well,
we can't
actually-
hear it. We can't hear it, but you
Oh,
be
you
safe.
can't. Yeah, I just don't
Well,
know.
actually,
what
Unlock your
going on.
doors.
Joe, if you want to go quickly, check out what's going on and come back and report.
Yeah, make sure.
No,
you-
don't go outside.
Go take a bullet. Protect the neighborhood.
So
Um,
Joe, go do that, and I guess we'll just sit here and wait.
Yeah.
Nathan, did you see
suspense.
Nosferatu?
I haven't seen it yet. No,
Oh.
I was gonna. We were gonna see it. Was it yesterday? And then no, maybe it was Friday. And then I opened up the Fandango app and started looking at the seats that have been reserved already for the different show times. I was like, a little
Too many
too crowded.
people?
A little crowded for my taste.
Yeah,
Did
there
you
were a
go see
couple
it?
people. Yeah, there were a couple people when I went to go see it. Probably like, let's see, 4, like
Well,
8
hopefully
people
everything's
in the
okay.
theater. But no, I
Well,
loved it.
sorry,
I absolutely loved it.
Okay, cool. We'll probably go see it maybe like New Year's Day or New Year's Eve or something.
Oh, what you gonna go see?
Nosferatu.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I missed it. Sorry.
Do you want to see that?
Well, I looked. No. But
No,
He-
why?
he- really
Why?
bad.
Why?
He
Why?
doesn't
You
want to
don't
see
like
it.
vampires?
No, he lived it. He was
No.
Oh,
around.
that's true.
He met the original
I did-
guy and
Yeah.
the filmmaker too.
no, that sounded blunt and rude. I apologize. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant I didn't want to go see it at the theater because I've seen it before.
Oh.
Did that sound rude? I apologize.
No,
Does that
it just
sound
sounded like,
mean?
oh, I fucking hate Nosferatu. That came off like that. Not that I
No.
care if you hate Nosferatu or not. That's fine. I just
Okay,
was
okay,
wondering,
oh.
like, is there some history with you and Nosferatu? Like,
No. See it for, but no, it's just a certain. I wait for certain things, I guess, to see at theaters. I'm selective, but it sounds good. Anyways, on the corner, it was just a fire truck and an ambulance. Hopefully, everyone's okay. One person was run out of their house in their underwear, so I don't know what's going on.
okay,
that
was
was-
that you?
Take a picture.
You saw your reflection on like this.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what it was.
I'm opening the
That's
door
going
like
his
this, and
underwear. Oh shit, it's me.
yes. So yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't wanna
the
keep
guy is
door
running
open as
out
I'm
in his
peeking out.
underwear and you are popping out with the mask on.
Like, what the fuck kind of neighborhood is this? But well, quickly say hello to the chat. Nathan, I guess you're going to start it off.
Johnny Cock.
Mick DJ, Zentron, Sean Darren, Eric Sanchez, Fedmon, JSP, Andrew
Yeah.
Rubb, thank you for joining us again. Papa Hood 69, Kuso 113, let me look at it. I'm hoping I miss anybody. Jaime Mares, I'm still
Fans
looking,
of
I'm
Power.
scrolling. I think. Yeah, Fans of Power is here too. I think, and the 757 Hustle Show. Hey, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. So now I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But yeah, I think that was it. There was nothing else really recent or new or anything like that I can't think of. So
Hey, just
If there
now
wasn't, we
seems
could
to
get
be a new person. The Sen 5 Sen Hustle Show.
I just said that. God damn it!
Did
Don't
you?
you listen to me, douche? I just said his name.
Okay.
He said okay. But yeah, thanks for popping in. So now I think I got everybody. And Nathan, I'll pass it to you, however you want to handle and go into whatever topic, or if there was anything else. Like I said, I don't think there was nothing new.
Yeah, this property's
What
dead,
did you say?
Joe. There's nothing new.
He said, all right,
Ah.
this is issue 3
Yeah,
Yeah.
of the She.
It's been a hot minute since we've covered the She-Ra UK comic. So
Look at Madame Raz having a extremely high blood pressure.
I know she's all pink. There's not nearly
gonna
as
hear about-
many as the He-Man UK
And
comics.
Joe, look at the strategically placed shadow on She-Ra.
The strategically placed shadow on. Oh Jesus Christ! Yes, I just noticed. I see. All right. What a dork. He said, "Yeah." Gonna read a letter from She-Ra, Nathan?
no, I'm good.
Joe, you read
He's
it.
like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "I'm all right." Fuck, he'd have to. Why is my thing so small? I'm trying to make it bigger. What the fuck am I doing?
There are pills for that.
Oh, gee,
Yeah.
no, fuck, that's all wrong. Just fucking flip
There,
the page.
there's
Oh god,
it sounds like you need to go see a doctor, Joe.
I was trying to touch it and it just was.
They're getting.
That's making
Oh!
Yeah.
Healthy.
Well, here's your obligatory gift for the show. As well.
Try to stroke it, but nothing works.
Just keep looking at Shear's carefully placed shadow.
Yeah.
You should be good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, but no, we get into the first story. This is
Tom
issue
Bryce
3.
is in the house.
Hey, Tom, how's it going? Good. He said, "Quote of the night." Hello, Casey Duncan. Oh crap.
Well, Joe, did you want to read that, or are we skipping past it, the letter?
We could skip it because I can't make my thing big, and I don't know if you could. There we go. Or just-
Again.
Why can't I make this bigger? Oh wait. Okay. Greetings from Etheria. Welcome to issue 3 of my super new comic. In this issue, we have 3 stories about a few of the recent happenings on my homeworld. I have tried to include a mixture of many types of stories: suspense, funny, monsters, and action. Let me know what you think about them. Remember, this is your comic, and I always try to listen to what you have to say about it. You can write to me at the address below. I look forward to reading your letters. And then boom, and we can send letters. Well, Rebecca, you should have read that because that was She-Ra. That just sounded whatever.
Because I'm a girl.
And just the
'cause you're a
unfortunate
girl.
name, you have
You're
to
a
send it
girl.
to She-Mail.
I know.
Probably,
I know.
yeah.
The name.
They should have thought that through a little bit more.
Yes, some
Well,
parents were very
email.
confused.
Well, back then, I guess, it was just, mail was spelled different there, but
Okay,
Yeah.
now that's
What's up with
this
that
is,
color? I
This is well, not only that, but Claudine's a tiger, I guess now. Even though
Wait,
it
I
says
didn't
the
even pay
lion
attention
like.
to this page. What does that say next to Catcher? What is going on? I didn't even
Oh,
read that.
oh,
Why is
Claudine taught Catcher. You know,
How did the
Catcher was
how did
taught by
Tobias-
Claudine, the lion-like champion. Even though that's a fucking tiger.
Uh-huh.
How to transform herself into a fearsome cat. No, that's not how it happens. In this form, Catra often tries to best She-Ra, but so far has always failed.
Wow, they really do have some different direction with this, huh?
It continues.
yeah.
Okay, weird.
Especially if you picture a filmation version of Claudine, that
Yeah.
morbidly obese
Yeah.
cat teaching anyone anything.
Yeah.
It's like no wonder she fails.
Wow.
She's her teacher in this,
Yeah,
and she's a tiger that's lion-like. It's weird.
Yeah, I completely. I went past that page. I didn't even look. I didn't know they did anything on that page. That was different and everything wrong and colored and all of that. But Rebecca, basically, what's? Oh, go ahead, Nathan.
No, I was just like at this point we've sort of established with the UK comics to set the expectation pretty low. But I'll say just here at the beginning that these stories, for the most part, compared to others that we've read and between He-Man and the other 2 She-Ras, most of these stories, in my opinion, I thought were relatively
Oh.
like okay.
Yeah.
They're not
Tom
bad
has
at
a
all.
point in the chat. He says maybe that's supposed to be Catra turning into a tiger, which is still weird.
Because she's
But,
not supposed to
'cause she
transform
doesn't.
into a
She
tiger.
turned to a panther, not a tiger.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they
Yeah, I
are in the
think
same
it's
pose. That could be what's
Right.
going on.
Yeah, I just don't know why they chose a tiger though
But they're
instead
saying
of a
Claudine,
panther.
so it's
and,
it's confusing. It's not very clear.
yeah, it's all over the place. But so what's the basic premise of this story, Rebecca?
Madame Raz goofs off.
He's a big
She gets
pervert.
embarrassed, and then she's like, "I want to turn invisible." She
Eh,
gets embarrassed
that-
because another weird thing. So we have who is it? Frosta, Shira, and Entrapta hanging out together.
Yeah.
Because again, I guess they didn't know that Entrapta is part of the Horde.
They
Weird.
Yeah, a lot of different things. I think even beyond that, there was a couple things that just with me later on how they drew Madame Raz, kind of her shape
Her
looked off.
proportions?
It didn't
Yeah.
look, yeah, her
And some of the
proportions. And for
dialogue
some
too,
reason,
And some of
What's
the
that?
dialogue too, like on the last panel, she's like, "Ha, laugh at me, will they? Well, I'll show them. I'll show them all. I'll kill them."
oh, I didn't know that. But in Broom,
It's just
for
weird.
whatever reason, they didn't give him. Yeah, they didn't give him his like pupil, like big eyes. It was just kind of like dot eyes. But
Yeah,
what's weird is like before we were all starting this episode, I was like, well, two of these stories were kind of meh, and I like the third one. And then it kind of went opposite. Everybody here enjoyed all the stories, so it's the first time
Well,
I kind of
yeah,
did.
no, I didn't.
I
I
know.
said I didn't hate the stories.
Yeah.
This one's they're weaker, of course, but I don't
Yeah,
find them like,
weak, I
oh
just-
my god, that's a fucking terrible story. You know,
yeah.
it's more like
enjoyment is a
little
bit-
inconsistencies, like Entrapta hanging out with Shira and Frosta, like they're friends or something. Claudine teaching Catcher her ways is weird. It's not that she stole the magic cat's mask. So that picture's the worst for
Yeah.
Madame
Yes,
Raz.
of Broom.
And
Oh,
Madame
and
Raz.
Madame Raz too. Yeah, right there. Yeah, her
She's
legs.
so
just
tall, it looks creepy, right?
She's tall. Her legs aren't like how they supposed. That's not her shape. She's more.
It's like
she's
she's on the what's that that weight loss shit people do these days? Starts with an O.
Oh,
Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Ozempic, yeah. It's like Madame Raz is on that, I guess.
Madame Raz is
It's-
on Ozempic.
Ozempic mixed
Yeah.
with steroids.
Yes, and that Broom is a horrible Broom face, especially the one that you see to the right. That's just horrendous. I was like, I'm used to, of course, the big white bulging eyes. But yeah, she wants to do.
I see this it's very similar to we weren't laughing at you, Madame Raz. We're all your friends. We love you. So it's
Yeah.
like
That should have
like-
been enough to just be like, calm down, Madame Raz.
yeah. But I get it, I guess. Especially if you're in that situation and you're super embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's easy in that moment to misinterpret how everyone else is reacting. You just think that everyone's laughing at you in that moment, kind of thing.
Right.
So she does a spell to want to be invisible, but then it just
Yeah,
goes
but of
in
course,
all-
with Madame Raz being Madame Raz, she's got to goof it up. Because
Yeah.
she's not the best witch.
Yeah, because
And then
now she's. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, as we've established with the other UK issues, that for cost cutting measures, you get a few pages in color and then the rest will be black and white. Whereas I think it's always the middle story, I think, is always the one that's in full color, correct? It seems to be the running
They
order
would
for
at one
things.
time. At one time, for especially, I thought that the Masters ones. I couldn't remember with the Shiva ones if it was always like that full color for the middle, but
I think they were.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they? Okay,
I think
okay.
so.
I think
didn't know
so.
Yeah, I can check for you real quick. I got them on here.
that. Okay.
Yeah, I think the middle ones always seem to be the ones in full color. But I think what I appreciated the
color.
most about this one was so she goes invisible and she also simultaneously makes herself blind. But we get we get the science for them to try to explain why
Actual
this happened.
science.
Yeah,
Which is a bit unexpected.
I appreciated that a lot, actually.
Yeah,
It's,
that was
yeah.
that was a nice
It's like
touch.
it's like the writer of this issue went like, I'm gonna nitpick the shit out of these recycled plots.
So yes,
So-
they all were illustrated with one story at least.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
Rebecca.
But yeah, it's almost like Dushin wrote this part.
To
Well,
give all
I
the
wouldn't make
explanations, huh?
Madame Raz a pervert, but
We'll get to that panel.
yeah. But we already have the
I
first
can't
panel
not read
when,
all of her. I can't not read all of her in her voice though.
yeah,
Like,
we have the first panel where Broom goes like, she's attracted to trees. It's like, what she's
That was a
doing
weird
with
line.
you, Broom?
oh no,
Yes.
I didn't need that.
But we got to balance that out, Dushin, with the science that we have here. So because we see by the light entering our eyes, since Madame Raz is invisible, the light passes through her eyes, making her blind.
hmm
So
Yeah, that's a nice little touch. Yeah, it's
And-
a nice little story. Like I could see
Yeah.
this obviously tweaked a bit with proper characters in their place as a Filmation episode.
that could
That's probably why these stories are decent, because they have Filmation animated series to be the primary source of inspiration, like the primary template for the writing for the comic.
In some cases, yeah. But then they get things all very wrong. Like, oh, Catra got her or learned how to turn into a cat from Claudine. I guess they're trying to give
yeah.
Claudine more to do.
The episode with Magic Cats probably didn't air yet in UK.
Oh, that's true. That was later in the series. So yeah, you're right. They have to kind of come up with their own ideas of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, these stories, I mean, I know they're quick, and I guess the only main issue I had with this, I mean, it's just my perspective, it ain't saying it's right, is I felt like something was missing. It was just all about her, obviously trying to get it to where they could see her, bring her back so she could do a spell to, bring herself back. But I didn't feel like, I felt like something enemy-wise was missing. Like maybe if they had to get something from an enemy to help bring her back or
I can
something.
see
I just
that.
felt
I
like,
can see what you're saying.
yeah, so, yeah, because
Some spell. Oh, you're mute, Joe.
Joe, you
can't hear
screwed
you.
your microphone.
But yeah, I'll continue where I was talking.
Am I back?
I can see that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, go
I
I
ahead,
can see
Rebecca.
that. Like
So
they
that
need to
was-
get a books from Shadow Weaver or something that she has the only
right,
spell,
right,
or
that's what I
right
thought.
after she turned invisible, Shadow Weaver took the book or something, and yeah, that'd be
Right.
cool.
So I just felt like the stakes there were just, but I mean, there's nothing wrong
Technically,
with the
there
story
is a
element of
villain there.
just-
She's just being nice today.
It makes
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
you wonder why they have to have 3 stories per issue. Like, why not
Mm.
have one big story?
I think you're right. I think that would have been better for all of them if it was they focused on one story and kind of fleshed it out better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could have the one big
Or even
story,
two.
yeah, and then break it up in between with like the puzzles or like any of the
Yeah.
activities that they would like to toss in
Little facts
and
or
stuff.
something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
like how Catra learned to transform.
Because she stole the Queen of the Magic Cat's mask.
I mean, I see what Joe's trying, what Joe was saying about not having.
Plot
It-
B.
Yeah, but at the same time, I like it being self-contained. Madame Raz did this to herself, and now she's
With how short it is. Yeah,
they
maybe
gotta
if it
figure
was
it out.
fleshed out to longer thing, but it being so short,
Yeah.
yeah. It's almost like a news strip. Less of a mini comic almost.
So she's in
Yeah.
this hammock, and now we'll get to Dushin's favorite part of this, where
Because they have to just be like, stop moving.
but it tickles, and then she says, "Stop it!" But then she says, "Well, don't stop it," because she decides that she likes it. So.
Okay. Yeah. I'd feel a little uncomfortable if I was here. I'd be like, I'm
And
gonna
then- and then-
stop. I don't like this.
And then she goes, "Oh, that felt lovely, and it's done the trick."
Jesus. But- so they're trying what they can.
Uh,
And then, as you'll see soon, they do a good old school way of making it to where they can figure out how to have her appear so she could do this little
Yeah, this is
motion with
cute.
her hands.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about this. And she has to push her in the mud.
Also,
It's
did
smart.
Shira
It's the only way
grab
to
her?
see her.
Did Shira grab her by the neck? Where does she
She
go?
doesn't know where
Orc?
she's grabbing. She's just like, she's roughly in this area. Let me push her in the mud.
It looks like a bully move. I don't think she enjoyed almost doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, throws her into mud and better pray that you don't get brain-eating amoeba in your brain.
But
Yep.
it
It tickles.
tickles. She can feel a funny tickle all over her. So it's
Down
it's
to her
good.
toes.
Back into the mud you go.
yeah.
Back and then they leave. I mean, it was a very quick one. And again, yeah, I know the short stories. There's only so much they could have done. So the stuff I was talking about,
Hey,
I'm sure
look,
it's something.
Brim has eyelids there.
I guess
Also,
I
Madame
live,
Raz
but-
is on model.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Look how pissed
It
Shira is.
Well, because she's got.
Yeah.
I
Got
mean,
mud all over her.
well, we assume that's mud, but it might be best if you said your thanks from a distance. Maybe she pushed her.
Oh no.
Maybe it's shit.
Yeah, it's Shira Surge Dragon Edition.
Yeah.
Do you want to read
She-mail.
the she-mail?
She-mail,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
All right, Joe,
Well,
you
that's what they
start.
called it. Oh, okay, hold on. Zoom that right there.
Yeah,
What first
yeah,
one?
that was-
Scroll up. What do we
there
got?
we go.
All right, dear Shira, I would like you to answer 2 questions for me. What would happen if your sword and He-Man's sword met? I would also
would know
like to
that
know
if you
how
watched-
I can.
Joe.
Yeah,
First
all right,
fucking
get copies.
episodes.
Any comics I have missed. Peter Connolly from Paisley, or whatever that has. Okay,
Pays-
in answer to your first question, Pete, all I can say is that it would depend on who was holding the sword. If someone evil held the sword, then He-Man would easily win. If someone like myself held it, nothing unusual would happen. We'd have no back issues of comics in our office, so I can't help you with them. Perhaps if you ask your friends or visit secondhand bookshops, you might find a few.
Cheapskate.
You sound like a dick.
Yeah, what the hell?
That is a terrible answer.
Yeah, it
Sound
really
rude.
is.
We only publish these things. We don't
Yeah.
have any more issues.
So he was a dick.
Dear Shira,
Right.
who does the artwork in your brilliant magazine? Andrew Lobo, London.
Short for
The
lobotomized.
artwork is produced by the team of very talented artists who have come from all over the universe to help tell the thrilling adventures
Mainly
of
Spain.
the mightiest couple ever, Shira and He-Man.
They're a
Couple.
couple? Oh, God.
Couple.
Who's right?
I mean,
Oh no, letting the
Sweet
kid
home
look around.
Alabama.
I mean, asking what would happen if She-Ra's sword and He-Man's sword met. You know,
Gmail.
This is
when
I
two
mean-
swords
really
And
weird.
if you watch Secret of the Sword, they do.
when two swords love each other.
When two swords love each other. All right, Dishin, you read the next one.
Oh, God, here's another one.
Yeah, here we
Who
go.
do
It's
you-
Yeah,
so
Dushin.
short.
You want
It's
this
so
Yeah.
one or
No,
Dushin with that
Dushin
top
can read
one?
this one.
Or
Yes.
what are we doing? Which
Dear Shira, will you marry me when I grow up?
That's a cute one.
Martin
Come on.
Wallace, Manchester. And the answer is no.
That's a cute one, honestly. That's
Yeah.
adorable.
one? You?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder-
but
At
it,
the moment,
it
I
would
cannot
get,
think
it
about
would get
such
Shira
things.
arrested.
Martin, I am far too busy fighting against the forces of Hordak.
Yeah, she
Look
can't
at that.
settle. She can't settle down.
Okay, this is actually a good question from Sarah Smith.
Well, go ahead and read it, Rebecca.
Dear Shira, do Cal, Madame Raz, and Lighthope know about Adam know that Adam is He-Man? Also, is Madame Raz a Twigget because she looks like one? Okay, they answered this wrong because yes, Madame Raz and Cal do know because he's literally changed in front of them in the TV show. And Shira's Dora has called He-Man brother right in front of Madame Raz, so they'd be really fucking dumb not to know. And is Madame Raz a Twigget? Joe, is Madame Raz a Twigget?
I really thought I heard that she was supposed to be. Am I wrong with this?
I
thought they
think
said
if nobody's come out and said she's a Twigget, I think she's a Twigget as in the way Smeagol's a Hobbit. It's related, but remember in what was the episode where she comes from Serenia?
Okay, but wasn't there an episode? See, now again, this would show your expertise more in the
One to count on. That
cartoon.
was the episode.
What-
That was the episode.
Okay, what was the one where she encountered some guy that was somebody she liked and was like her, and was it mentioned?
Oh,
that he
yeah,
was
yeah,
Am
yeah.
I losing my mind?
But
Yeah, but that guy was white.
that wasn't he. It's never stated in the
Oh, that
show that
wasn't a
she's a Twigget, but she's obviously looks like
Hmm.
a Twigget. So I think I interpret it as she's some kind of Twigget because Twiggets are tied to the Whispering Wood. She's not tied to the Whispering Wood. She comes from Serenia. So I think
Okay.
she's some like early form of a Twigget kind of thing.
Maybe
All
she's
right,
a
'cause I hate
mixture.
that I just can't. Yeah, I just
Maybe she's
can't
a
remember. I
mutant.
felt like
Unless
seeing
somebody
Freak
somewhere.
knows-
of
Was-
nature.
Somebody who knows more than us
Maybe it
knows
wasn't the
like, oh no,
cartoon.
they've stated it somewhere, but but no, it's
Yeah, I
not been
really
stated
felt like
in the cartoon.
somewhere,
that
maybe it was
she
in a
was
weird-
Twigget.
All right, maybe it was in a weird issue of a comic or one of my stories
It
that I
may have
have on
been.
internet. I don't know, but yeah, because I admit I don't know every single piece of all the history of all that with She-Ra, and that pisses me off. I can't remember. I really felt like, but
Fake
Well,
fan.
oh
let's
well, their answer right there says
let's
I don't think
review
Your
Madame
it.
Raz
answer's
is-
wrong. I don't think Madame Raz is going to take it kindly to. Oh, sorry, Nathan, you read this. I really like reading all.
Well, I was gonna just point out. So, Madame Raz's real name is Regina Raz. Madame Raz is a Twigget witch who lives with her people in the Whispering Woods on Ethereum.
Of course.
After the Battle of Bright Moon, she welcomed the surviving royal family and their supporters into the shelter in her magical forest. Helping to form the Great Rebellion, Madame Raz and her servant Broom went on to become core members of the rebellion's leadership, especially because she is only one of 3 on Etheria that knows Adora is actually She-Ra. That came
Where did
from
you
the
get that info, by the way?
the classics bio. If you couldn't tell,
Oh, God.
from the real
I was
name.
about to ask him, like, is this classics? Because I
Oh,
know
she's-
classics
alright.
made her Twigget.
Since
I mean,
when
it makes
was-
sense. It makes sense, but like I said, she's a Twigget, but like in the way Smeagol's a Hobbit. It's not
Since-
really
I
a
gotcha.
Hobbit. It's called something different, but he was an old time version of a Hobbit kind of thing. Because she said like it was 600 years ago that she said she left Serenia, so she's fucking old.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Scott Knightlick says that Madame Raz. is
He'd
a
know
Twigget.
more than us, I
Yeah,
guess.
absolutely.
Yeah, but also like since when is Broom her servant?
So she brought him to
From-
life, I guess. I don't know.
His-
I always
his-
saw them as friends, not as servant and master. That's weird.
Right, right.
Well,
right.
well, you say friends, but she's attracted to trees.
No, she isn't.
So what was it I was supposed to read? The answer on this one? Or what
Yes.
were you? Okay. So the response to this is, I don't think Madame Raz is going to take kindly to your suggestion that she looks like a Twigget, Sarah. Madame Raz is not a Twigget, and in a future issue, we will tell you much more about her background. Cal and Madame Raz do not know Adam's secret, but I
Ugh.
think Light Hope
Yes,
does.
they do.
So
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
they.
You know, real quick.
we're getting all this
whoever was
conflicting information.
answering- Real quick,
They
whoever
absolutely
was
do. In the TV show, he's changed right in front of them, and Cal's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
impressive, isn't it?"
And one other thing, whoever's doing that replying as She-Ra was a real fucking ass. The way that they were screaming at that poor person that wrote it with exclamations like,
At
"You
the
think she's gonna
child,
talk?
no less."
I'll take it too kindly."
It's probably this guy.
Yeah, child. The poor kid's crying to her mom and dad.
Hey, look, Madame Raz is doing some shrooms.
She's doing shrooms. Another Madame Raz centric one, and another one about magic and shit. And
I was kind of
stuff, and-
surprised that they did that after the first story, that they decided to kind of go back to the well and not make them all kind of different from one another. And this is kind of a very similar-esque story. But
Yeah,
Joe,
I thought
we
they
have
would-
villains in this one, so
Yeah, this one at least does have villains, and something about this shit with this book that's found by this kid and a dog on Etheria. You know, what's weird is I for some reason I just didn't like when there was like dogs, you know, in some
Really?
fantasy cartoons. Yeah, I
Oh, you
didn't
think
like
it should have
'cause I was
been like a different kind of animal?
yeah, a creature. Yeah, it's like that's a dog. It seems too Earth-like. Like, oh, I didn't want that. But
Oh,
no,
what was the
either
name
way,
of the
it led to this
puppy?
book.
Never mind.
Fucking Albert, or I couldn't remember the name. Something, Scooter. It's right there. It's one of them. When he zooms in, they do show that dog.
Mojo.
Mojo. That's it. What did I say,
Mojo.
Noodle or Moodle? Whatever. His
Aw.
name is Mojo. They went fetching Mojo. They found a book, and a book that has
Look at
something
it!
about
Look at that
spells
last
remixing.
panel. Look at that last panel. Look at where her face is and then where her eye
eyeball?
is. Yeah.
Oh, she's got she's got a unique face. But yeah, this kid has some really bad spells in this book. I did like at least seeing Shadow Weaver though in something. I
Yeah.
always more Shadow Weaver, get some Catcher and some Grizzlor.
I like
He's
how
a moron, you
Catcher's
better
hair's
take-
all big in that picture. Looks good.
Yeah, real foofy. But so yeah,
Foofy.
they got a
She had a
yeah,
blowout.
she did. Shadow Weaver. She wants that book though, so you got to make sure she tries to get that. So then we get, like I said, we get some
You get
Perfuma
Perfuma
and some
and
Flutterina
Sweet Bee.
or Sweet Beer. Who the fuck's in there?
That's Sweet
Yeah,
Bee.
yeah,
All right, go ahead,
yeah.
Dushin.
So we're getting some mixtures.
Yeah, she has a perm.
Her color for her face.
Yeah, color.
That's they're going off of the
I thought
toy,
you were gonna talk
obviously,
about her
with the
face being-
super curly hair,
Yeah.
which is funny because Perfuma
But
looks
Yoinks,
like Filmation, so it's like they're doing a mixture.
and yeah, keep that in mind for at least later in the third story too. But yeah, so Yoink got that book. Now
Yep.
Shadow Weaver gets to do some spells, see what she's gonna do with this stuff. And
Yeah,
it's-
she is about to
she-
rip off Asterix. Because the whole
she's
story,
about to what?
the gimmick of magic potion that makes you super strong, that comes straight from Asterix.
What the hell is Asterisk or what is that? I'm lost. What are we talking
Asterix.
about?
You uncultured
Asterix?
swine.
I don't know what the
It's a-
fuck it is. What is
It's a
Asterisk?
highly popular comic book, Joe. Sells over 1 million copies worldwide.
I thought that was the symbol they gave He-Man in the 2000X cartoon was the asterisk
No,
symbol or
that's,
something.
that's
I got-
asterisk. I'm saying
That's what you
Asterix.
Oh, Riggs. Oh my God, I messed that up. I apologize. Holy. Yeah. Yeah. So they're going to get the actor that thing. Yeah, they're doing some stuff based off of that with power potions, which we've seen before about giving increased strength, and of course we always wonder what is going to be a side effect. But here we go. Dora's going to go turn into She-Ra, and they're going to figure some stuff out.
We get Bo.
There we go.
Bo's here now.
Bo with his black hair. Ugh, that ain't right.
It looks a little
It's gotta
weird,
have-
but he's also
Yeah.
drawn a little weird in that picture.
Yeah.
But it might just be
Yeah,
the,
he's-
the dark hair throwing me off.
It was
Yeah,
the
the-
dark. Yeah, he should be redhead.
Yeah, the art in this one a little inconsistent because I think like
Mhm.
this looks kind of solid, and then you I mean this page mostly looks okay, and then you kind of get here and like
Yeah.
Portions
It's because
are-
of these watercolors. It's
Yeah.
throwing off a lot of things.
I wish
that's
they went with the Filmation design for Sweepy. I prefer that so much to the toy design of her.
yeah, and it also kind of points out too that I think maybe most of these would benefit if they were all just in black and white instead of even bothering to color.
Some of them.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, really showed with some of those Masters UK comics. I mean, the line art was really, really good, but I bet you this could have been real creepy, especially seeing that one scene with Shadow Weaver doing the spell right there with Catcher and Grizzlor.
Yeah.
I bet that could have looked really nice.
Yeah.
But yep, this will really increase their power, and they could be stronger than She-Ra. So she
See, this is
sucks
a
that down
solid
their
story.
throat or shoves
I
it.
like this story.
Yeah.
I could totally see this as an
Yeah.
episode. That's how I can tell if for me if it's a good story. Not like, hey, I can see this as an episode of Filmation.
Yeah, I get it. Rebecca, do you catch yourself? I know I was doing it when you're reading the dialogue, doing it in the voices of the Filmation
Absolutely,
characters.
of
Like, here-
course, I can't
Yeah.
not do that. Yeah.
yeah.
I like this line of dialogue.
Yeah, so they
I feel nothing. You never feel anything, fool. You're too big. That was good.
He doesn't even
Yeah,
know, but
that's good.
Catcher feels it, so they're all juiced up now on steroids or something.
Yeah.
And they are ready to beat
Yeah,
them.
it's Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire over here.
Yeah, back in the day, huh? So they're going at it. Just yeah, She-Ra and Bo, they're having issues fighting this
That's
off.
nothing.
They don't know what
That's
to do.
the super strength is nothing new to Grizzlor because he's fucking strong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
He
the
can down
writer is
He-Man.
the writer is about to nitpick the shit out of magic potion that makes you super strong.
I like that. I like the little twist they have at the end where it's like, okay, yeah, they're
Yeah,
super
but still, it's
strong,
like
but
was
now
this
they
guy
run out
having
of
a
stamina.
yeah? But it's still like was this guy having a bad day? Every concept he is just like, I'm gonna tear it down.
And you know what I thought? I thought it was gonna be the typical thing of just every time they get juiced up, then they just like, I'm losing my strength, and then that's it, and they go back to normal. This one, they fall asleep. I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's a little twist. It's something different. So that was the side
Yeah,
effect because
but they
they
still
were
go
just so
back to
juiced up and
normal,
fast
Joe.
or whatever.
But they still go back to normal.
Yeah, well, eventually, but I guess they put them to sleep first. So a little bit of foiled on the plans there, but it wasn't bad. And you're right, I could see
They
that one.
totally
I
gave
enjoyed it
Shadow
more.
Weaver nipples in that
Yep.
picture.
They did.
They did.
Areolas
Yeah,
and
I
nipples
did
and
notice.
everything.
Oh,
I
there's
did
lots
not
of
pay
perversion in
attention.
this issue.
We got some weird shit going on, but I enjoyed this one more than the first story. But yeah, I can see it.
Maybe it's supposed to be a visual pun because Shadow Weaver is in flames. She's like flaming hot, and that's why there's nipples.
I have no clue. I didn't
She's
even
always
notice
had
until you guys said that.
nice titties.
Hey, Joe. Nathan, zoom in on that panel. On top
Which panel?
right panel. Right.
These are fun.
Down. That panel there. Could you say that word without getting demonetized?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ, douche.
No.
No, you cannot say that word. No.
Yeah, we are not going to.
No.
No.
Wait, Jesus Christ.
Wasn't this
No
advertisement in the
All right, what's the next
Masters
page?
one we
Because
did?
this.
Yeah, but like it's so weird because like in United States the spelling is completely different, right?
Haunted.
It's a sneaker.
Yeah.
In American English.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember this? Joe?
Yeah, but
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know this
this was
Heinz
in-
stuff. I don't
I think
remember
this was in the UK, the Masters UK issue that we did, I think.
Really?
looks familiar.
Heinz Haunted House. Okay. I didn't remember it, but all right.
It's like
Now this
present
one,
in
as you can see,
Bachelian UK comics. That advert.
I like the look of this Hordak in the
Mhm.
She-Ra UK comics more than the Masters of the Universe Hordak with
Yeah.
those like bizarre eyes and face. And like this did a good job.
Yeah, you can tell that they were using Hordak sitting on his throne as a reference.
Yes. And this story is I like this one of like disrupting, like how will they defeat, the Great Rebellion? What are they going to do? And if they could break their friendship up that they have, and how could they do that? And by using this spell to turn Catra to look like She-Ra, I was like, I would have loved to see an episode of the cartoon like this and just seeing She-Ra like that, and not
totally.
being blue or nothing, but just I liked it. She was
Just
so
going around
fucking
being an
mean.
asshole.
Yeah. And of course, they probably would have went more in depth in the cartoon a little more.
Yeah,
'cause they're
they're
making
tear down
quick
buildings
little-
and shit. Although Catra doesn't have super strength, so that wouldn't have worked.
Hey, it would have been cool though if that spell could have gave her like a little extra strength to do something more aggressive. But just to see what is She-Ra doing? Why is she being like this? And why is she being mean to all her friends but
Makes
being
Glimmer
disruptive? I
cry.
was
Yeah.
like, it's like, oh, poor Glimmer.
Oh,
It
I
was-
love
I
it. Glimmer's just like, oh, it's a beautiful day, right? And, it was until you came along and spoiled everything.
so fucking mean.
Cool.
Yeah. And some of the words what she uses towards Madam, I was like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, you said that. That
Oh
was
yeah, she's
rough.
fat shaming Madame Raz.
She was
Madam
and calling her ugly and yeah,
She's like, you're
that
old and
was-
ugly and
I was like,
fat.
you couldn't say that. Yeah, old and ugly
mean.
and fat. She called Madam Raz when we get to that, and the poor little other Twiggets or some shit here and kicking over all their fruit and
All their food.
damn. Yeah,
Yeah,
here's the
yeah.
one with Madam
Fun
Raz. Like,
episode.
oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was mean.
Well, Madame Raz
I
saying
think
here
that's-
too that it took a whole week to collect this due, and now she's got to start all over again. But also
That was
insulting them, but also saying too, oh well, hey, Glimmer was right. So
Yeah,
saying that
yeah,
Glimmer's
pitting them
the
against
one.
each other.
Yeah,
You're an
Yeah,
old
saying this
fool.
about
Madam
Glimmer,
Raz,
this about
old, fat, and
Bo.
ugly.
Yeah. So all the little things back and forth. Oh yeah, Glimmer said, and Bo said that, and trying to put everybody at each other. And this could have. I really would have enjoyed it. I also would have wished this one would have been in color. A nice color, and maybe not the kind of bleeding colors we got some of the other ones, but just to see what they went. We at
Nathan
least
said,
get one
it,
page.
it looks better when it's not in colored with how they colored
Oh
things.
yeah, they especially
need a
the
bit of
He-Man, but yeah,
colors.
these two. Yeah, you can do that, Rebecca. You're good at doing it. And so is Dushin. You guys are both great at doing that
Yeah,
coloring. Fix
yeah,
this shit up.
yeah,
And have a
yeah.
good one.
Just get me nice scans of this, and I'll do it.
Oh, I don't know if
So,
I have
yeah.
this issue. I'll have to look.
And there's
What?
Madame Raz snapping at Glimmer, probably
Mhm.
threatening
Yep.
her to claw her eyes out, like and going, "Who's ugly now?"
Yep. There. Yeah, that. And then we get no, but eventually, well, you'll see that Adora will pop up eventually, and then, well, she's gonna have to see what's going on because obviously she knows it ain't her doing it. But I like this
Mhm.
back and forth. Well, you said this. I didn't say that. Whatever. I didn't say it.
Mhm.
This is
So
a
that-
good one.
Yeah, then we trace it back. So, oh, well, I wonder where this came from then.
Mm-hmm.
It's She-Ra's fault. Yeah,
So
Bo
now
looks
Adora's
weird.
gonna have to find. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
strange.
also,
Adora's gonna have to find out.
notice how Madame Raz there acts like she doesn't know the secret.
That's
I
you know,
know,
weird.
right?
I read that, but then
That's
and,
weird. Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
and
on
then
the
the
next
next
page,
panel she mentions. Yeah. I got lost with it too. I was like, "What are you saying?" Of course, she knows. She acted like she didn't know, and then the next panel, She-Ra
Yeah,
literally
right.
said this, but she knows. I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
So I think they're all over the place when they did it. Yeah, right there. So she mentioned
it's
it
like the
there,
writer-
but in the other page seemed.
yeah, it's like the writer is going. Actually, she does know my secret. That on the last page was an error.
Yeah, right. Something to do a quick correct on that. But well, it says Swift went basically he's having Swifton go off for a second for a bit, and you knew that was going to lead to something when they're like, "Wait, are you sure? Well, who's the real She-Ra?" And then, oh, that's
Yeah.
the other thing I did like. I mean, we seen earlier they had something different with Catra, how like she could sniff out to know things, but of course, same thing with Swiftwind. We'll be able to know by scent and smell who is actually She-Ra. So then
Yeah,
we'll
and
be
they
able to
have a
find out who
bond. He
the
would
real
know.
one is here.
He would absolutely know.
the
Also, he was
horses-
with her when
Yeah,
she
yeah.
transformed, so I'm sure he was like there the whole time.
The horses even have a good scent of smell.
Yes, they do, and a
they
good
do.
sense of like people. So
Yeah.
if you're an asshole, they'll be like, "Fuck off."
Well, they
Yeah, no,
also
so you're saying that if Joe were to visit Nathan, he would not be allowed to go anywhere near the horses.
Pretty
well
much.
they also they pick up on nerves. So if you're nervous around them, they pick up on
Yep.
that. And
Mhm.
according depending on how the horse is with their personality, that can go either really well or really bad.
Yeah.
Especially when you're riding them too. Like if you're nervous, and they feel that even more so too, and that can go a variety of ways as well. So it's best when you're around horses to try to be as sort of calm as you can. Like so.
And I am the calmest
Yes.
person you'd ever.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, Joe,
I-
you would be totally fine.
Back when I had a pony, you would not be allowed around that pony.
I'd have been
Yep.
kicked into the fucking other room or something. But so
Yeah.
there you go. Now she's just.
I like
starting
that
to-
panel, that in
turn
between panel. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
turning
the
back to Catra.
dialogue here is pretty amusing. I should have known it was too good to last. And to be found out by a horse, how humiliating.
You know, with Catcher being such a bitch, you know she was having so much fun, just like causing that chaos.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. That
Oh
was
yeah,
a
definitely. Oh, and
decent
real quick,
story.
James is in the chat, and he did say, "I'm
James,
so perplexed
is she?
as
Is
to
Madame
why
Raz a Twigget? He would
No,
know.
right
If
there,
anybody
yeah.
knows, it would be.
he would." Let us know if Madame Raz is Twigger. But yeah, why Hordak has pills by his feet? I got to see that. I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Zoom in.
What?
He's got sore
There we
feet.
go, look
Okay.
Got it. Of course,
He
James
had
would
a-
know some shit
he
like
went
that.
for a run. His feet are
He's-
swollen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but look at his feet. They're so weird looking.
That's so bizarre.
They're hurting. He
What
wants
the
some
fuck?
cockiness. I was using my foot
Concent-
massager before
Concentrate
we started
on this one. This one looks better when he's slamming his fist
Yeah.
down. Don't look at the feet. Don't look at the feet.
He's slamming his feet down because his feet are hurting.
James also goes on to say in one of the secret files of Skrullos in the UK Masters Universe comic, it mentions that Catra was taught how to transform her form by the alien cat known as Claudine.
An alien cat.
So
We'll be getting there eventually, huh, James? But James,
I
did
don't
you know
remember
if
that because
officially
I read
Madame-
these. I don't remember that. That's
I have
bizarre.
to look back. But do you know, James, if Madame Raz is a Twigget or kind of part Twigget? Because I thought I don't know. I thought in some story there was something said, maybe not. We're not quite sure, but if anybody
It was in your
would
head.
know, we figured it'd be you.
No, I'm just kidding.
It was. I was probably reading some
That
weird
makes sense
fucking
if she
story that made
was.
no sense.
I like to think she's some kind
Yeah.
of Twigget, but I can't remember for the life of me if it was confirmed somewhere. I know they never said it in the TV show.
All right. I guess I was just me imagining stuff like always. But look at that. The Hart
Yeah,
family.
the Hart
Is
family.
this
There you go.
like knockoff of Mattel stuff or Barbie or
I mean,
what
it
the hell
is.
this?
It
Who
is.
made
It
it?
is
Oh,
from
It's
it is
Mattel's.
Oh well, there you go. Was that ever released here, or is
Never
that
had
something
that.
just in the UK?
That may have just been a UK thing. I
I
don't.
think they
remember.
had stuff like it for sure because I think my sister had something like that.
Get your annuals
I
here.
have
Your
all
1987 annuals.
Those are cool.
You know,
I
we
like
got to
the
cover some of
covers.
those eventually. I have all the
Yeah,
annuals. I don't know if
totally.
we have scans. Yeah,
I don't have. I
those-
don't
Yeah,
think I have
scan them.
scans of them.
Let's do that. That'd be fun.
No.
Hey,
Okay,
zoom,
okay.
zoom in on the Stratus.
You don't want to. Wait, let me see.
Oh. Bryn's in the chat.
He's
Too.
Redbeard.
Everybody's in the chat.
Yeah, red. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, it's either red. It kind of looks orange, actually.
And Tila is blonde.
Yep.
She's blonde sometimes.
Oh, we've seen Tila Blonde before.
Yeah,
the,
she's been
the
blonde a bunch of
animation.
times.
We've seen
The
her blonde before.
animation.
There's no-
Yeah.
not blonde.
It's cool. It's cool seeing like the.
No one is
filmation.
dyeing their hair on Eternia.
She's a girl. We change our hair colors every so often.
Not on Alien Planet.
Yes, she
Yeah,
does.
douchey.
They have all that technology.
Not
You
on
don't think they
Alien
have
Planet. Hey,
bleach?
get with the- Yeah, come on, douche. Get with the times, Jesus.
That wasn't.
Alright.
I mean,
Right, yeah.
overall, that wasn't a
It's
bad
better.
issue.
They're better
Yeah,
than the
well,
He-Man
yeah.
comics. Well,
Yeah,
I hear the
Yeah.
He-Man comics get better. I have not read all the He-Man comics. I hear they get better.
they
They
get
will.
better art-wise,
will.
but when it comes to scripts, instead of translating the German comics, they just decided to make up shit.
What did James just say? Is he?
James
Fucking with
says
us?
Madame Raz is actually officially the same race as Plundor. She has rabbit ears hidden under that hat.
Uh huh. God damn it, James.
Just like Marge
Why don't you pop?
Simpson.
See, could have popped
I got
in. He could have been
excited
on
there. I
this
was like,
episode.
"Oh, we're gonna get some hidden knowledge." No, oh.
No, I'm
Yeah,
telling you, man.
so-
Scott Neitlich already answered the question. We don't have.
So-
Yeah.
It's done.
He knows all.
So
Just
how
answer
does-
The funny
shit.
thing is, I never think of her as a Twigget. Like, once people point it out, you're like, "Oh yeah, she does look like one," but she's just always been her own character, and the Twiggets have been so
Sure.
different that I've never
She
been
looks
like.
twiggity to me.
Never
kinda,
wondered.
but,
I don't care if she's a Twigget or not. She's a little taller. That's what makes me
And
think like, she's
fatter.
not- Hey, there's a fat Twigget. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Sprocker.
No,
or
Spracky, yeah.
Sprogger is diabetic. That's different.
Oh, shut up. Okay, well, if you guys have any questions for us right now, shoot 'em in
Yeah,
the
I
chat,
have a
we'll
question.
answer
I have a question.
There we go.
Oh no!
Thank you. Hey, and look, we got Chris Paulson here in the chat. Thanks for joining
What's
us. Ren
Ren saying?
McKenzie,
What's
pissed
Ren
off.
saying?
Oh,
Ren
no, he's
actually
saying
had
why he
something
doesn't show up
positive
'cause
to
he's-
say. He says he liked the black and white art in this book. I agree.
Yes.
Well, thanks
yeah,
for your opinion, Ren.
Just make it all black and white.
That was
Don't
so condescending, Joe.
It
Thanks
was.
for
He's
your
a dick. He
opinion,
could have.
Ren.
Yeah, and we have. Let's see who else we got here. We had I don't know what the hell am I doing. All right, there we had some other people. Andrew Grubb. So we got Andrew Grubb and James Etok, Felipe. So we had some people popping in. So hope you're enjoying it. And all right, we'll see if we get questions. I don't know if there's anything else that we missed or something along the way. What were you saying, Dushin, when you were rambling?
Tom says she's half Twigget.
Yeah,
That
on her
makes
mom
sense.
on her mom's side, maybe she's
Half Twigget.
half Twigget.
That makes sense. That's good enough for me. What?
He already forgot what he was going to ask.
My
Ren
internet is going to
McKenzie.
shit.
Am I glitched?
Ren McKenzie says,
No,
"Why does Joe have such a fat head?"
Hey, see, his
Yeah,
brother didn't
it's
like
about
that shit. He was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he does.
yeah. So
all,
I have a
Brandon.
question. How does James rate these stories?
I'd be curious.
And what does he make
What
of
he does.
Madame Red's big pervert?
She likes to be
Yeah,
tickled,
we
okay?
read all
She
those-
really likes to be tickled.
And she really likes trees.
Like I said, I felt very uncomfortable if I was Shira, and she was like, "Oh, keep tickling me, Shira." I'd be like, "I'm
Hey,
gonna
could
stop."
you give your bird a cracker or something, douching, or put that sheet over the cage to just shut him up or something? That
Leave
sounded
his bird
aggressive.
No,
I apologize, but could you
Leave
keep
his
that
Joe,
bird
bird
Joe,
alone.
Joe, it's called freedom of speech. It applies on birds as well.
That little shit. Hey, we got a question from Felipe.
Did you guys watch Squid Game season 2? I haven't even finished season 1.
I did.
I have not watched the first
Oh
one.
yeah, I did. And of course, I don't do spoilers, but yeah, I did.
Do
I
you
enjoyed it.
suggest it? Like
Yes.
the whole series?
Oh God, I mean, the first season was just amazing. I love the first season of Squid Game. This one, it's maybe not as engaging. Again, I'm not spoiling nothing, but I enjoyed it. Had a good story going for it, and they will finish up in 2025. The rest of it. So, but I enjoyed it. But yeah, if you
Maybe
haven't
I'll
seen it,
give it a
Rebecca,
watch.
you haven't seen. Yeah, no, Rebecca, if you haven't seen Squid Game, oh, you would love that series. That's a good series, really good.
I'll probably start it. I've been tempted once seeing it pop up on Netflix.
It's good,
Isn't
and
it a bit
then
too
we have
depressing, though?
Is it depressing? I don't mind depressing.
No, it's not. Like I said, we're not spoiling nothing
What,
for you.
what
But,
do you
no,
mean
it's not.
not? Like, people are competing.
Don't spoil nothing.
this-
Don't.
No,
Don't
it's
spoil-
basic premise, Joe.
I know it's about
Mm.
people kind of competing with something, but I know the basics.
It's not.
I don't mind
No, it's
depressing.
not.
I don't mind sad.
Yeah, you'll
Like all
like it. Now,
kinds of
me,
movies.
Rebecca, as you know, I hate sad. I can't do it. I just can't deal with sad.
That's what I know you
Rip
can. That's why
me
I
to-
said don't watch Big Fish because that make
Yeah,
you
so I
cry.
can't do it. But this,
Such a
if
good
I could
movie
say
though.
you
If
could
you
ju-
ever do want to feel something, Joe, watch that movie.
I know I
That
don't
makes
like
me
to
feel.
feel it
Joe-
That
anymore.
makes me sound like you don't have any feelings.
Joe, hypothetically
No,
speaking, if in a new episode of Squid Games, one of the contestants turns out to be a horse, how would you react?
What?
What? I mean, but what? I don't
What kind of
understand that.
question is
What?
that?
Yeah,
That doesn't
like,
make sense.
like,
They're humans.
would you find it sad if the horse gets it?
Uh-huh.
Ren asks, "Why are Shadow Weaver's
What?
boobies so nice in this comic? They're always nice. Watch when you watch Filmation.
Because nipples
she
on that
always,
one panel.
yeah, she has nipples on that one panel, but
That's
she's always
something
had
how you guys
nice
were picking up
rack.
all these. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice the pillows for Hordak's
Don't
feet like
even
James did.
Don't even say
I
you
really
don't
didn't. I
notice.
did not see. I did not
Shadow
even see the
Weaver's
nipples.
titties.
And you never
And then
heard
you
of
guys-
Asterix?
But real
What?
quick, Ren, who in the blue hell is Shadow Weber?
Oh, did he?
Who's Shadow Weber? Is that somebody new?
I didn't even notice that.
I didn't. My
I did.
dyslexia.
See, I
read
noticed
it
that.
properly.
Because Ren just. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, Tom asked, have you guys ever done a fan casting episode for Master Universe or Princess of Power movie? We did one for She-Ra 3 years ago,
Dang.
but we haven't done one for Master Universe.
I
Like
have an
official?
idea.
Wow.
I suggested a Cassandra Peterson for Shadow Weaver.
How about
Amazing.
Jared Leto for Skeletor?
Oh yeah, that's brilliant. It's brilliant.
That's when Nathan's motivation and just enthusiasm hits the toilet. He's like, Jared Leto. This is great.
By the way, but I have a prediction with the casting.
Uh-oh.
I bet that we're going to hear that Chris Pratt has been cast as Orko.
Where
Jesus
does this come
Christ.
from? You know what's weird? What's strange though is I thought I heard people like saying something like that a year ago. I was like, why are they saying that? Like, is it a
Because
joke?
Chris Pratt
What's
is
the-
everything.
Oh, okay, I didn't get it. I was like, did he ever mention he like I didn't understand. I was like, I thought I missed something. But I
That's
thought
right,
I-
wasn't
It
he
would happen
Mario?
for real. Yeah.
Or is this
Yeah,
something
he
else?
was Mario. Yeah, and of course he didn't have the voice. And in the I love that Super Mario Brothers movie. Don't get me wrong, but what were you gonna say, Rebecca?
I liked Guardian of the Galaxy, but he stopped putting him in stuff.
He stopped what?
I said stop putting him in stuff.
You just
Sorry.
don't like him altogether?
I
Or you
don't. I
just-
don't care. It's just tired of seeing him play the same character over and over again.
Well, did you see the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Nope. I'm
Oh,
not a big
you
Mario.
don't- I was gonna say you aren't really. Yeah. I am.
I never
so
played it
did
as a
enjoy
kid. I was more of a
Oh, wow.
Sonic kid. I like
Also-
play Sonic.
Oh, and I love Sonic too. And I haven't seen
Yeah.
the third
Speaking
one
of
yet. and
Sonic,
Stuff.
Speaking of Sonic, Chris Pratt was nearly in Sonic
As who?
as both the police officer character and
Uh,
Sonic.
In the movies,
Yeah,
I didn't watch the movies.
they were considering him for both roles.
Of course they were.
Okay. Well, Rebecca, you would enjoy the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. I've seen one
They're
and
not
two. I
bad.
haven't
Are
seen three
Are
yet.
they good? Okay.
Yeah,
they're not
they're
bad.
good. Yeah,
They're all right for what they
That's
are.
yeah, I enjoyed them. What do we got with James down here? Looks like he was saying something.
Well, he says, I never cared too much for the UK She-Ra comic. I found it rather fascinating that the cover often lied. There's one issue that has She-Ra, Sweet Bee, and I think Castaspella on the cover with a demon looming over them. That story doesn't even happen.
I mean, she
Let me
didn't
try to
even
find
fall
that one.
over the waterfalls in this one.
I'll try and find that one.
And Rin,
It's this one.
once again, asking about the boobies from earlier.
Of course,
so,
it's Ren.
so James sent me this, Rin, just for you.
Jesus. Why
Yeah.
Shadow We Rep looks sad?
She's
though?
always had like that figure.
JSP asking, are there any Marvel Legends and or McFarlane DC figures that you are looking forward to? I think someone mentioned it in the chat earlier. Who was
So that is issue 5 that James is talking about. And yes, the cover's fucking awesome. Let's see if I can send it to you real quick.
Yeah, you gotta send that to Nathan too.
So
I don't have many-
JSP earlier
Oh.
saying Marvel Legends Titania that I pre-ordered came in early. Yeah, I got her in the mail today, actually.
I'm so behind on
Okay.
Marvel Legends stuff. I mean, I never get like a whole bunch of them, but there's so many that I want to get. I really want to get that Scarlet Witch that came out last year. That was beautiful. I love her 70s design.
Yep. Rebecca just sent me the cover. So this is issue 5.
Issue 5, but the stories have nothing to do with that.
So there you go. There's the cover for that. That looks pretty cool.
Awesome,
It's-
right?
Yeah, so that's a
Color?
shame that this story doesn't even happen.
Well, Rebecca,
Yeah,
to
but-
you, since you've read all these, does
Liars.
this demon exist anywhere,
Not-
ever in any story?
Well, James
any of
just said
these.
it doesn't happen.
No, I was asking her.
Not
if
any
this
of these,
demon
unless it
has
has,
been in-
unless it's in issue 7, because that's the only one I don't have.
Oh, wouldn't that be weird?
There's
if
only
that's the case?
13. There's not a lot of them, so we can really spread these
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah, I
can
know.
spread them out to keep them going longer because
Yeah.
there's not that many
Sure.
of them.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
I said,
So-
the only one I don't have is 7. So if somebody has 7 to send us, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And what was that, Nathan?
Indeed.
No, I was gonna say, Joe, are there any Marvel Legends or McFarlane DC figures that you're looking forward to?
I'll
Let's see
be
what's
honest. I don't
coming out
collect
new.
it. No, I mean, and that's I love hearing when you guys get your stuff. Of course, I want to hear about that and what you collect. Even like I said, I don't collect any of those. Not saying stuff. It's not bad. It's just like I'm looking around me in my room and things that I have room for, and I just collect the He-Man stuff and my Jason stuff. And well, of course, until they start making more Jason figures, I got nothing that I'm really getting besides Origins. There's nothing to get. And I don't know why now that they've settled the lawsuit with the stuff between the rights between Jason Voorhees and Friday the 13th. It's like, well, why can't we start getting some more Jason figures now? Why can't we get part 8 since we've
I
had
mean, that's
every
all.
other
That's all we
version?
really need is a part 8, and then
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah,
I don't
we need part
anything
8.
else.
Right?
Did
like,
you
give
ever
us
play
8,
the
but I
Friday
know
the 13th game, Joe?
no,
that
and
was
it looks
really awesome
great.
until the rights thing came up and it fucked with everything.
Yeah,
So.
and so no new content that went down the shitter, but it looked fun because it reminded me of the game that I was playing with you and John when I was trying to help you guys against Bigfoot or whatever it was, and I was
Oh,
I don't know
jeez.
what was the game I was.
That
What was I
Bigfoot.
playing with you guys?
That was Bigfoot.
All right, well,
it's just called
that's-
Bigfoot.
Yeah. Oh, it is called Bigfoot.
But no,
'Cause that's a
it's based
picture
off
we
of an
were-
awesome game called was it Dead by Daylight?
Oh
yeah, Dead by Daylight. I used to play that shit out of that game. But
Yeah.
then
I
I
gotta
got
get used to
sick of it.
trying to play those games, but it would have been fun to be Jason and try to kill you and John or something. That would have been cool. That didn't sound right, but you know what I meant. I just thought it'd be fun because I could. Is there another question?
No, I
'Cause
like
I'm
playing
getting
as
that
the
is-
cold.
killers
that is
too.
very-
I like playing as the killers too in Dead by Daylight. That's always
Okay.
fun.
That is where you keep hearing police sirens near your
I
home.
understand wanting to murder people. It's okay.
Yeah. I just thought it'd be cool because you could be Jason or run from them, and you got to try to get in the car or the
Mhm.
boat and like escape. That was, I think, what I was seeing online. It looked fun, but didn't they say that there's not even an online mode for that anymore? Now it's just
Yeah,
you.
it's
No,
like
it's dead.
it's all offline now.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks. Yeah.
But if you play GTA Online, you can play as Jason.
And couldn't you do Michael in one of them too? Isn't there somewhere
But that's
Michael
in
was
Dead
in a
by
game? Or
Daylight. You can be Michael.
Oh, okay.
They also have Freddy
okay.
in there as well.
Yeah.
And Ash.
Oh, they do.
As on the hero side, you can be Ash. So it's pretty.
Ash.
Dead by Daylight's pretty fun. I think you would really enjoy that game. I played
What
the heck
system
out
is
of
that
it.
on, Rebecca?
I played on
What's
the
it on?
PC, so I got it on Steam.
But is
It's-
that something available on PlayStation 5?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Pretty
Okay,
sure.
that makes
Now,
Yeah.
sense.
is that
Almost everything would be.
cross-platform where I could play with you, even though I have a PlayStation 5 and you have a computer,
I think so.
or no?
I think so. I don't know. My thing, I haven't played it in a while.
I know some of these games do
I
the
hate it so
cross-platform
But
stuff,
yeah,
which
you can
it's
play
weird.
as
I know.
Michael. I always like playing as Michael. I
I
could
see.
also
That's
play
cool.
as. I played as Lori a couple times because you can be Lori.
Oh, you can? Okay.
And she's awesome because she had a good defense mechanism because each survivor gets a little defense mechanism. And hers is if the killer
Okay.
picks you up, you just stab him in the eyeball. And then he
Oh, that's
staggers
cool.
for a bit and drops you so you can run off. She's also faster. And Ash was pretty cool to play with, obviously.
Are those games that specifically it's just online for fun, or is there something where there's a story mode where you can win the game too? Or
No, it's just like a versus thing. And so you
Hey,
have to
don't
fix.
do that
So
to
you,
me.
if
I
you
don't
play as
know.
the survivor, you have to go around, fix the generators, which unlock the maze or whatever it is you're in, so that you can escape. And if you're the
No,
last
I
survivor,
appreciate that, Rebecca, but
if
Yeah.
you're the last survivor, there's
ahead.
a hatch. So if somewhere in the game, there's hidden a little secret hatch where you can escape. That only opens when there's one more
Okay.
survivor in the game. And sometimes,
I'm new
like,
to this stuff, so I apologize
it's
if I
cool.
sound
You'll
ignorant,
like it.
because I know
It's a
Nathan
really
was
fun game.
laughing
It's
at
making
me,
me
but
want
I
to play it
didn't
again
know
talking
if
about it.
no, I just didn't know if they had story modes. I'm
It's-
used to the
no,
games.
No,
where-
yeah.
it's not a story mode. No, it's not. Story mode.
And Joe, it does have crossplay because the way
Okay.
that the game is set up, you have to set up an account with that, because if, let's say, for example, if you did play it on PS5 and all of a sudden you got a gaming PC and got Dead by Daylight for that, if you sign into the account within that, your progression from PS5, it's like they intertwine together.
Mm.
So you just use that and have like a friends list on that, and that's how you guys could join games. So yeah, you could definitely play with Rebecca and John if they're playing on PC.
Okay.
Most games these days have cross-platform because they kind of have to for the
I'll have to
survival of the
re-download it.
game.
Like I said, I was playing the heck out of that game for a little while.
And Joe, it's usually on sale on the PlayStation Store. I see it on the under the deals thing all the time. That and DLC for it's always on sale. So you can probably get it for
Okay.
pretty cheap. Felipe asking, are you guys getting any McFarlane Marvel statues? No, I like them, but I hate the idea that because they take from the comic covers, but under like at the base of it, it always has the character name, and I'm like, well, I don't need. I already know who it is. I don't need this on the statue. They look cool, but that's kind of I don't think that. And then Febma asks, do any of you have any of the Master Universe Hot Wheels, vintage or modern? Doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, have them all.
Yeah. I think modern-wise, it's just, the Wind Raider's the only thing that Hot Wheels has been putting out?
You have a Land Shark too.
Oh, yeah, and the Land Shark.
That's pretty cool.
What's the vintage one?
There's a shit ton of. Well,
I didn't
Oh,
even know
God,
they had vintage
don't
ones.
know.
That's
I
what I
didn't,
know.
I didn't
Well,
know they were vintage ones either.
There's
Unless vintage by saying like 15 years ago or so, because I think that's when I remember first seeing them. But I don't think that's. Joe would know better than anybody here.
I mean, there's another, I think, couple. This is one that came with that Snake Mountain track one, though. Is this one?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Came with the Snake Mountain track. But
And-
then there was all those. Yeah, go ahead.
2000. They did the NYP, like based off of
Then
that
I
too, right?
Yeah, I got a shit ton of those too. So yeah, they did a lot. But yeah, I have all those cars.
What else do we? Oh wait, did I miss a bunch of shit? JSP, are any of you guys considering getting the DC comic style guide from 1982 that has been reprinted recently? Me, no. But Dushin, do you have any
No.
interest in that kind of stuff?
No, because like I would have interest if they had done it properly, but as it is, like they just scanned the original printed images and printed it with all the yellowing that has occurred over the time. So it's like
Aw.
just took the lazy route, and you expect a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
Let me see. I might have that original one.
Sean Darren, why wasn't there a Faker like She-Ra episode on TV?
Well, there was Melon.
Yeah,
Maylog? Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that episode.
yeah.
I know Tyler hates
Yeah.
the fucking episode, but it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
I like
love it. It is. It's great. I love it too.
Mhm.
It's a great story. I don't get it, but yeah, it is
He
great.
also doesn't like Heart of a Giant, which I like that too.
I love that one too.
He has terrible taste.
What was it when we did the was it the character, like was it the one shot character Kumite, and Joe you wanted to you put the giant in there or something? We
Yeah.
like jobbed him out at the beginning, I think.
Aw.
That's okay. That's
Yeah,
He's a
and then
gentle
he
giant
rigged
though,
it.
so it makes sense.
And then we
good
were-
taste. Tom at Bomb said, "Love Maylog." One of class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made one of her too. Years like, oh my god, when I first started doing classics customs.
I like
did
that it
Maylog.
wasn't just like Shira with black hair or something, that it was
right,
like
right.
the mud design. It looked cool.
And
I was
loved how
looking
they
at
went
the,
toe to toe, and had to reach her in a different way, and then how
Yeah.
she turned her to where she looks human. Then, but you got to think, she
wasn't
does
she
now
colored
have the
green in the character model sheet?
the
Or does
model
it look
sheet's
like
not-
that in the
that's
book?
a Dusha one, though.
It looks
No?
like that in
No.
my book.
No, you're thinking of the Rios of Celis in City Under the Water.
Are you sure?
Well, what I liked
'cause
about
I'm
it
gonna
was
go get
that
my
she
book.
returned
Hold
her
up, I was
into.
just looking at that book. I'll be right back.
Oh, watch her hit that.
Joe, do you have a picture of the custom that you did years and years
Maylog,
ago?
well, let me return. Hold on.
Dushin, here's a question from you. This comes from Purple Gang Gang. Question for Skeletor: what is your favorite color and why is it purple?
My favorite color is yellow. And that's it.
Are you speaking on behalf of your Skeletor avatar, or is that yellow is actually your legitimate favorite color?
The yellow that is closer to red, like that yellowish, orangish yellow, that shade, similar to the armor color of Man at Arms.
Let's see. Enemy with my face.
Oh yeah, Rebecca, you have to pull your microphone down too if you go.
Sorry.
But James was saying, I think Rebecca's thinking of the production sketch, which
Yeah,
has
that's what I'm thinking of.
greens. Yeah.
I just don't know what to call things, okay?
Tom asked me, how many Super 7 Gilman on a tricycles have I bought? None, because it's like stupid. Though I feel like I need to get one just to have it just in the collection. I know that's dumb, but if Joe can buy all the Master Universe Origins figures just because he has to have them for his collection, then this Gilman on a trike I probably need to just get to have it.
See, that's
It's
what I was
dumb,
saying
but-
earlier, how I feel with the Shiras.
Yeah.
But I don't get the really shitty looking stuff. Like, I'm sorry if you like the new Shira, but I don't, so I didn't get anything from that. I don't get
yeah,
any
oh, yeah.
pops. I don't like pops, so I
The
didn't
re-
get any Shira pops.
Yeah.
But if it's a decent looking figure, I'm gonna pick it up because it's Shira. You know.
Speaking of Netflix Shira, recently
Yeah. That's what I
the
was
wonderful
thinking
authors of the show were talking about how they're pitching a movie.
about. She
Oh,
looks
great.
green there.
Yeah, don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
bump
no, no. You're fine. But yeah, definitely don't do the movie.
Huh?
He was talking about the Netflix She-Ra.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
pitching an animated movie continuation of the show, even though the show
Haven't
had
they been pitching
abysmal
that for like years?
writings. Yeah,
But
now they're like,
Whatever. I don't care.
But Tom,
Okay.
you didn't get any of the tricycles either, but you can get one where it's traditional green colors, but you can get an orange as well variant of the trike. And for those of you that are wondering what the hell we're talking about,
yes.
yeah, let me
Exactly, Tom. She looks like she came from the slime plate. That's what I thought. In that one.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the only thing we got from Slime Pit is the Slime Pig.
Yes, there you go. This is
What?
go man.
Yeah, that's a little silly. It's kind of cute.
Why doesn't it at least look like the box art?
Yeah, the box
It's
art's
kinda cute,
the
though.
box art's cool, but yeah, see, there you go, Tom. Get the orange one too. Be a
Yeah,
completion.
Nathan, I
Tom,
did this
believe in you.
over
What's
12.
the
I made her over 12 years ago. I wanted her to look wet and muddy. So I apologize for
Oh, I
the
didn't get to show
crudity of
Joe
what
the
you're
wet,
picture.
wet and muddy?
I was right, Joe. I was right. She was.
Shut up.
green.
You were right. She was green, Rebecca. Let's see it.
Uh-huh.
Let me see it.
I just don't
She
know
said,
how to.
"Uh-huh." That's
Yeah,
right. You
but
showed Deuce
not,
and he
not the
fucked
human
up.
form.
There's
No.
the
Wait,
custom that
Rebecca.
Joe did.
This,
Nice.
this-
There, that was over
I've
12
seen
years ago.
your custom of her before. She's fucking cool. I think
Thank
I've
you.
seen your custom before we were even friends.
Oh, okay. Oh,
See,
that's
Joe,
cool.
this is what I was talking about. She looks
but
like
it's
a-
not the
Ah.
human
Slime Pit.
version.
It's
But
not the
it's
what?
greens. You were right.
Not the human
The,
version. No.
the human version isn't green.
That's not. I never
She didn't
said
say
the
that.
human version.
Yeah, you
was
She never
did.
green.
said that.
Oh, yeah,
No.
she did.
I
She
never
did not.
said the human
But
version.
thank you, Rebecca, for that.
Human
And what I
version's
always
a
thought
hot
with the-
redhead.
Yep, and what I liked about Maylog is once she was turning human, you got to think about it. She does have She-Ra's powers now. She is She is just as strong as She-Ra. It's like, oh my god, they
And
could
there's
have did so
story
many cool
potential there.
stories.
There's story potential.
Wait,
there.
wait.
I never,
Based on
I
what?
never realized that. Like, yeah, you're right. I guess she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
This-
she
I
has the
love
powers
her.
perfectly.
I like the human design. She looks really gorgeous. But I just
Yeah.
love the mud design. The mud design is
Yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Weird
Hey,
how
go
you
ahead.
can
What
make
were
a
you
mud
saying,
woman
though?
still pretty.
What's up, Purple Ray Ray? Somebody in the chat. So we got Purple Gang
Yeah,
Gang
Purple
and
Gang
Ray.
Gang and Purple
Hey,
Ray
Purple
Ray.
Gang Gang.
All the purples are here.
Oh boy.
Febon,
Oh boy. Things are about to
Febon
get
asking Joe, do you have the Highway Hauler Master Universe truck from Hot Wheels? It was from the 80s line.
I'd have to see a picture of that. Oh, was that the wait? Was that the truck? Wait, that was the truck, right? If so, then yeah. I just want to make sure I'm right. I think I know what he's talking about. It's a
All
white
right,
truck
yeah.
with the.
Yep, I'll get the picture of it
Yeah.
now. Or try to.
Hey,
Yeah.
go grab it, Joe.
We need to put Ren's
My
comment
shit's-
up on
Come on, Joe.
Once-
Exercise.
I
Ren
wanna make
says
sure I'm
Joe
right.
eat poop. I'm glad that he's here in spirit.
Look at all the purple.
Yeah, so much purple.
Hey, purple
Wholesome
gang.
world.
There's
What
the
is the-
Highway Hauler, the Master Universe toy delivery truck.
Oh, by the way, it's that's a yellowed bubble.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. The truck is white.
What? It
Okay.
isn't full of piss.
Oh. Okay.
What'd you say about poopies? What?
No, it isn't full of piss.
No, it's not full of piss.
There you go.
What are all the purple hearts? I'm lost. There it is. Yeah. Okay.
I-
That truck
Andy, the
looks
collector's here. Thank you for joining us. Where did everybody pop up from? We're getting all the late people here at the last second. Appreciate you guys joining in.
I don't
If you
know.
haven't liked, subscribe, share, or ring that bell, you can do it right now. We appreciate the support. Good to see you here. Yeah. Any other last questions before we wrap it up or anything? Or-
More from Tom about Maylog here. Would have been cool if she came back for another episode, whether her human form was wearing off or needed She-Ra's sword to maintain.
You know, Tom,
That'd
for
be cool.
me, I'd like to think once she got hit, she is now permanently human with She-Ra's powers. But remember, she wanted to go experience the world before joining the Great Rebellion. I just picture that. Now, not obviously not knocking She-Ra, but remember, we've seen it before when with her sword, when that jewel, when it got damaged, she turned back to Adora like that. But with Maylog, now as human, she would never get knocked back to another form. She would always have the power of She-Ra.
I was
just not
about
the
to
sword.
say,
So, but-
He-Man would probably have the hots for her, but then I'm like, oh no, she's a clone of She-Ra. That'd be weird.
But sure.
Because
wait,
right.
He-Man
Like,
likes
we'd have the- what
redheads.
was-
You know, he likes cast a spell.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we already had the power couple in this. Remember? Of yeah.
But Joe,
Yeah.
Oh
where
yeah,
did
the
you
power couple. That's weird.
where did you get that she has the strength of She-Ra?
Because she does. She matched her bit for bit. Remember, she had all her powers.
Yeah, but
You don't remember the episode?
before, but at the end when she gets turned into human.
She just took the mud off her. She's got her powers. That's it. She just gave her a look.
No,
She just got the mud
there's
off her.
nothing to confirm
yeah.
that.
Did you write the episode? Well, that in my mind, that's it. She is just as powerful as she is. That's the
Head
good
canon
way.
doesn't matter.
Ah, piss off, you shit. Hey, any other questions from these great new people that are joining us?
Yeah, well, you know what the sequel episode would be like? Melog discovers
it
that
be?
she needs to use a bathroom
Oh,
What?
God.
because she's a human and she never used a bathroom before. So it's gonna be a massive inconvenience, and she's gonna start hating She-Ra for
My
that.
head. Oh, Christ. Let's get at least one or two more
Why
questions
couldn't I
before we
stay
wrap
mud?
Yeah,
this. Why can't I stay?
I mean, Purple Gang, who doesn't like redheads?
well, whoever was casting for the new movie, because Man at Arms is black now. It's another ginger gone.
The girl playing Teela did dye her hair
Well-
red. She looks great with red hair. I mean, she looked great with brown hair too, but she looks great with red hair. No, He-Man totally likes redheads. You think of who he's hit on, and then Frost is throwing herself at him. He's like, I don't like blue hair.
Poor Frosta.
Give me that
Feel bad
sweepy
for Frost.
Castaspella.
But all right. Well, I guess we can wrap this up. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can always be notified when we go live. And until next time, have a powerful day.
We got one from JSP. Since Tyler's not here, he's got the movie quote, and I don't know how exactly to read this, but Lane, I've been going to this high school for 7.5 years. I'm no dummy. I know high school girls.
Lane. Well, I'll be saying Lois Lane.
Maybe it is.
Lane, I've been going to this high school for 7.5 years. I have no clue. Any of you guys have a clue?
I have no
First
clue.
thing that came to mind was the first Superman movie, but I don't know.
Give us a hint, JSP.
Well, JSP, yeah. Hey, give us a hint, or yeah.
I mean, some people are saying Smallville,
I don't-
but that's a TV show.
That's a TV show. That'd be cheating.
Right.
I don't know if Sean Darren
That
is
was,
adding
it was
to
Lana
this.
Lang.
It's a dance off, you turd blossom. I don't know if that.
Wow.
Tom says it's better off dead. Well, we
That's the
will
name
see.
of the movie? I've
Oh
never heard of that
wow.
movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's a hint. I want my $2.
Oh, that is Better Off Dead. Okay.
What's Better Off Dead? I've never heard of this
It's
movie.
a
What
movie
is
with
it?
John Cusack and I forget who else is in it. He's I think one of the main big names in it, but it's a good movie. It's an 80s teen comedy.
it?
It's really good.
I- Oh, so it's not the Bruce Willis one.
No.
Uh,
$2.
Lane Meyer, John Cusack, is a teen with a peculiar family and a bizarre fixation with his girlfriend Beth. When Beth dumps Lane, he decides to kill himself, making bumbling attempts at suicide. Outside of his morbid endeavors, Lane spends time with his oddball buddy Charles and befriends Monique, a visiting French student. Eventually, Lane resolves to raise Beth's obnoxious new beau on the ski slopes with unexpected results.
It's a
I've
good
never-
movie.
I've
You'll-
never watched
if you
it.
like 80s teen comedies, you'll like it. I like John
Yeah,
Cusack.
give it a
He's cool.
shot.
Yeah, I'll have to
How's
watch
it going, Gina Marie? Somebody else new to the chat. If you haven't liked, subscribed, shared, ring the bell, appreciate
Aw,
it. Hope
thank
you're
you,
enjoying the
Gina.
content. Yeah. But as
that
for
was-
Ren, you could piss off with that comment. He said something nasty to me. He says, so is
Let me
Joe. I
see.
don't know if he was referencing the name of the movie. That's pretty cold, Ren. You better
Oh,
not have meant that. Danny.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is
I mean,
wrong.
Joe is a corpse. To keep it timely, Dushin said, what did you say earlier, Dushin, before we went live? That Joe
What-
looked
what?
like Jimmy Carter.
Oh yeah, he looks like Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, so there you go. There's your timely
'Cause I'm
reference for the week. No, because
All right, there we go. All right. And
Hey,
then we
Joe.
got somebody else that said a comment to you real quick, Rebecca. Somebody else new. Appreciate you here.
Thank you.
Who are all of these new people?
It's a purple gang
That's what I
gang.
mean.
They're part of the whole Mythic Legions.
Oh, we
groups.
appreciate the
Oh,
support
okay.
from you
Yeah.
guys. It does mean a lot.
Hey,
And give
Joe,
them
Joe,
right back to them too.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Joe, aren't you
They're
forgetting
all good
something?
people.
See ya.
No,
Oh,
not that.
Bye.
Happy New.
Oh, and have a happy new year. You guys stay safe. Have a happy
Yeah.
new year coming up. Stay safe and healthy and happy. And yeah, love all you guys and piss off, Dushin.
2025 has potential to be quite possibly the worst year we've ever had on Earth. So buckle up, everyone.
Nuclear war.
Yay.
Jesus.